Hello everyone, this is Fishing Angler 22, and today I'm going to show you my fishing poles. So, here's my, I'm going to show you some of my fishing poles, not all of them, but some of them that I use for fishing. Alright, so this one is, Shakespeare pole, catch more fish one, Shakespeare catch more fish, you can see right here, Shakespeare, and this one is for trout fishing, and like you can see here is that it's like really bendable pole. Yeah, it's really bendable pole, and it's really good for trout fishing. And the line, I also bought the reel with it, and the line here's 4 pounds, but it can go to 6 pounds. So the line here's 4 pounds. Here, okay. Hold on a second. Alright, there we go. Just tangle a little bit. It's just tangled a little bit. Yeah, and I really like this pole, and I actually bought it like not that long ago, and it costed me, this pole costed me $30. It wasn't that bad, and I bought it at Bass Pro Shops. Now, I got another pole, I got other poles here, Okay, so here's my, other pole. It's the South Bend Worm Gear pole, also a good pole, but the reel here I have is Daiwa reel, but the reel that I had it, on this one, it broke, and it was also a small one, and I didn't also really like it. Well, it didn't broke, but the drag here, it just, like, fell off somewhere, and I couldn't find it on the ground, so, yeah, and then I, couldn't find it, and I had to, and I had to go home also, yeah, and so I didn't have time, so then I bought and then I bought a new reel for it. So here it's the Daiwa reel. I put other kinds of reels on my poles. It's, the line here is 4 pounds, also, and I use it for bass fishing, and I know I usually use 10 pounds for bass fishing, but I had 4 pounds on this reel. I couldn't, I didn't really want to, I actually liked the 4 pound line because I knew that bass here are not, like where I fish, they're not like really big. There's not like 10 pounders and that stuff. There's like 2 pounders and that's it, pretty much. But I also put another reel on it, but now I don't want to really put a new reel and cut the line. Well, right now, but later I will do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you my, and I bought this pole at Big 5 Sporting Goods, and it costed me $14. It was pretty cheap. Yeah. Okay, here's my other pole. Now this pole is a telescopic pole. It's a really comfortable pole, but I bought this in Russia. I visit my grandparents there in Russia. I know some Russian also. Yeah, I speak it. And like here you can see It's telescopic pole. Oops, drag here. Yeah, this one, it's 10 pounds on this line. And the reel, it's a Shimano reel. The 4000 FB AX. Oh, but the Daiwa, that was the Firecross reel. The Daiwa reel that I showed you, my other pole. And the pole before that, the reel was the Shakespeare. I forgot what it was, but it was a Shakespeare reel. It's also not like a really big one. Well, yeah, you can see here it's telescopic pole. Well, I'm not gonna like go all the way because it's also long pole. Yeah, and yep. Oh, and here's the setup that I have. The hook, well, the weight on the top and the hook is on the bottom. I use this for catfishing. Oh, what the hell is this? Oops, sorry about that. What is this? Something on my line, something here. Looks like dirt. Oh, there we go. There you go, it's gone now. Okay, yeah, and that's my pole. Now I'm gonna show you my other pole here. Second. Now I'm gonna show you my other catfish pole. Oh, but the South Bend, the worm gear pole, that I use for trout and bass fishing. I used it once for catfishing. My pole is bending, like really bending. Yeah. You need big poles for catfish, like big ones. Strong tips also has to be. Yeah. But I remember that day that I used my South Bend pole. I was like fishing for bass, but then I wanted to fish for catfish. I had some catfish bait. Yeah, and I caught a catfish that day, and I released it. Well, I keep fish, but I didn't want to keep catfish. Sorry. I do keep fish. Well, like my other video, I told you what I keep. Yeah. Yeah, but I just didn't want to keep that day catfish, so I just released it. Didn't want to clean also. Yeah, and here's here is my Shakespeare Catch More Fish rod. This is a catfish pole, catfish rod. Yeah, and you can see here it's already like have the catfish set up here, like the hook on the bottom. The hook is on the bottom. The weight is on the top. Yeah. Well, right now it's catfish season where I'm from. It's not trout season, so I have poles for trout, bass, catfish, carp also. I use this pole for carp also. Yeah. Didn't have a lot of luck on carp before, but I caught one carp. It was 10 pounds. Not really big. I gave it to people that wanted it. Yeah. I don't keep carp. I release it, but yeah. Trout, bass, and catfish I'll keep. But, well, like, not like small bass, but like big bass. Sorry, there's some video games here. or like big bass, like a really big bass that is like maybe like 15 or 20 inches, that one I'll keep, but like less than that I'll release. Like small bass I release. Yeah, and here it's you're allowed to catch big bass, like more than 13 inches. Yeah. Well, you just have to catch a big bass, and it's 13 inches or more. If it's less, you have to release, but if it's 13 inches or more, you can keep. Yeah. So here, excuse me, I'm going to show you my poles right here, sorry. My other pole, not poles, but pole. Yeah, my other pole. And this is a Zepco 33 authentic pole. And you see this closed reel pole, and you know closed reel poles, they're actually good for like not tangling your line. Like if you want like a pole that like a closed reel, you should get like this kind of, if you want to get a rod and a reel that if you want to get like a closed rod, like closed reel and a rod, then I recommend you buying Zepco. Zepco are pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, and the reel here is Zepco 33. You can see here, and here's 10 pounds. I use this for trout fishing and for catfishing also. Yeah. And it's also big pole, about 6 feet or so. Most of my poles are 6 feet, but one pole is 5'6" that I have. But my other but I have one pole that is 9 feet, and I use that for sea fishing. I'm going to sea and fish there. Yeah. And here you can see the weight is tied on the top, and the hook is on the bottom. Like you can see my setup here. Oops, like that. Sorry. Yeah. And yeah, that's my other poles. Well, that's my pole now. Now I'm gonna show you my other pole, and yeah. Here's the other one on the same reel, Zepco 33, but the rod is it's also Zepco, but it's Pro Staff one. It's the Pro Staff. You can see here, Pro Staff. But same company, it's also Zepco. Well, it's Zepco Pro Staff. Yeah. And you can see then my weight, and well, like you can see I have the hook here, and the hook on the bottom and the weight on the top. This hook's kind of bended a little bit, but it's fine. I also use this for catfishing. Caught catfish on this pole and my other poles also. But this one, I had a big catfish on, and it bended my hook. So yeah, it was like about 3 or 4 pounds. Yeah, it was a nice catfish also. I kept it, and yeah. Well, yeah, and that's videos that that's the video that I'm gonna show you today. I might show you my other videos, next time. Well, I hope you all like this video. Please like or subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.